A young black girl, about 8 years old, sat quietly on a weathered bench outside a small cafe in a bustling neighborhood. Her clothes were worn but clean, and she held a small, handmade sign that read, "I'm hungry." She watched the world pass by, people walking briskly, talking on phones, and carrying shopping bags. Her stomach growled loudly, but no one seemed to notice her. The girl's name was Amara, and she hadn't eaten since the day before. Her mother had done her best to stretch what little they had, but it wasn't enough. Amara was too young to understand why life had to be so hard. But she knew one thing: she was hungry, and she needed to be brave. At that moment, a sleek car pulled up to the curb near the cafe. Out stepped a tall man in a simple black t-shirt and jeans. It was Elon Musk, though Amara didn't know who he was. To her, he was just another face in the crowd. But unlike everyone else, Elon noticed her sitting there, her shoulders slumped and her sign resting in her lap. He hesitated for a moment, then walked over to her. "Hey there," he said gently, kneeling to meet her eye level. "What's your name?" Amara looked up at him, unsure if she should answer. After a pause, she whispered, "Amara." "That's a beautiful name," Elon said with a kind smile. "Are you waiting for someone?" Amara shook her head. "No, I'm just hungry," she admitted, her voice trembling. Ellen's smile faded as he realized the gravity of her situation. "Hungry? Have you eaten today?" She shook her head again, her eyes dropping to the ground. "Well, we can't have that," Elon said firmly but warmly. He extended his hand. "Come with me. Let's get you something to eat." Amara hesitated but then placed her small hand in his. They walked into the cafe together. The staff, recognizing Elon, greeted him enthusiastically, but he waved them off, focused on Amara. "Order anything you want," he told her as he handed her a menu. Her eyes widened as she looked at the colorful pictures of food. "Anything?" she asked, almost in disbelief. "Anything," Elon confirmed with a nod. She shyly ordered a sandwich and a glass of milk. As they waited for the food, Elon gently asked her about her life. Amara shared that her mother worked long hours at a cleaning job but struggled to make ends meet. Some days, there just wasn't enough food to go around. Amara didn't want to make her mother feel bad, so she had taken it upon herself to try and find food. When her food arrived, Amara ate slowly, savoring every bite. Elon watched her, his mind racing. He knew he couldn't just walk away from this. After Amara finished her meal, Elon asked, "Where do you live? Is your mom home?" Amara hesitated but then gave him the address. Elon quickly made a few phone calls. Within an hour, his team had arranged for several weeks' worth of groceries to be delivered to her family's small apartment. But he didn't stop there. He contacted a local organization he worked with and arranged for long-term support for Amara's family, job training for her mom, school supplies for Amara, and even help with paying off overdue bills. Elon personally accompanied Amara back home. When they arrived at her apartment, her mother opened the door, surprised to see her daughter with a stranger. She was even more shocked when Elon explained what had happened and what he had arranged for them. Tears streamed down her face as she thanked him repeatedly. Before leaving, Elon knelt down in front of Amara. "Listen, Amara," he said, his tone serious but kind. "Life might feel hard now, but you're strong, and you have a bright future ahead of you. Never stop dreaming big, okay?" Amara nodded, her eyes filled with hope. "Thank you," she said softly before giving him a big hug. As Elon walked away, he couldn't help but smile. He had come to the city for a business meeting, but he left feeling like he had done something far more important. And for Amara and her family, that one act of kindness changed their lives forever.